But if you don't understand how God works, you're going to get lost. You're going to think, I wonder what's going on in my life. Okay. So the first thing is, where do you start and what is the goal? Okay. And so basically where you start is the moment you give your life to Jesus. So you could have been 10 or 8 years old or 12 years old, whenever you gave your life to the Lord. Okay. Obviously your journey begins once you're born. But your journey with the Lord really begins when you get saved. Okay, so when you get saved and you get born again, it's the beginning of your journey. And then the Lord will take you on this journey that is mapped out in the Word of God. So the goal, let's look at the goal. The goal is the promised land. You'll see with Israel, God brought them out of Egypt and their goal was to get into the promised land. So when they came out of Egypt and they went through the Red Sea, that was their baptism. That was their baptism into Christ, into God. That was when they actually got born again. Okay, so although they didn't get born again, that was representing, prophetically speaking, type and shadow, that's when they were born again. So when you're coming out of the world, Egypt, you come out of the world, and now when you're out the world, okay, God is going to take you somewhere. So he's going to take you to the promised land. And so the first place he takes you when you're born again is into the wilderness. And most Christians don't understand it because they think the first place they're going to go experience is the promised land. So they have been hearing about this land of milk and honey, the place of abundance, the place of peace and joy. And suddenly they get saved, and after 6 months or a year, suddenly you hit a dip and you don't feel God's peace anymore. You're getting all these attacks. Maybe you got issues at work or something like that, and you've got all these attacks and you think it's very strange.